What's up, everybody? You're watching the official Blueface and Chrisean Crazy in Love after show, only on Damien After Dark, where each week we break down the episode and talk about the hottest moments that are going on, trending on social media, and so much more. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you get subscribed to the channel so you never miss a beat. Just click that subscribe button right below this video and you'll be all ready to go. Also, turn on your post notifications as well. Next, I'd love if you guys support the channel. It's so easy to support and it's free to do. All you've got to do is click that thumbs up button. It's also right below this video down here. I'd appreciate that support so much. Also, if you'd like to take it a step further, you can donate to the channel. In the description box below this video will be ways that you can donate. I will also have my Amazon wish list down there in a link as well if you would rather take that route. Shout out to Felicia Buchanan, who sent in her Cash App a little bit ago. Thank you so much, Felicia. I got that. And I shouted you out on the Jocelyn's Cabaret after show. Not sure if you watched it, so I wanted to make sure I shouted you out here because you guys' donations do not go unnoticed. Some people don't like being shouted out, so if you don't, just send me a message, let me know. I understand that as well. Some people don't like their names being out there, but I love each and every one of you. Last but not least, join the conversation. I'd love to hear what you have to say about this episode. This is the finale, the season finale, season 2, episode 7. I believe it's 7, which finally, I was a little glad. I was a little happy when I found out this was the season finale because y'all know this is not my favorite show to recap, but some of you do enjoy watching it, so I do the recaps just for you, the after show just for you. Shall we begin? Shall we go ahead and get in it? How was y'all's Labor Day weekend going? Y'all off work today? It's Monday. You guys off work? If you're watching this now, if you're watching this in present time, it's Monday. So some of you may be off work for Labor Day. What did y'all do for the weekend? Did y'all go anywhere? Did y'all barbecue? Did you go on the river? Did you go to the beach? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys did. I went to the, we had a, it's called the Jazz Festival, and they did it in downtown here where I live. I live in Huntsville, Alabama, and they did our yearly jazz. Oh, it's 4 times a month, every Sunday in September. They did this Jazz Festival downtown. It's a lot of fun, food trucks, jazz music, and yeah, me and my little family, we went down there, and we had a good time. So I hope you all had a great Labor Day weekend. So let's go ahead and dive into this episode, this episode was difficult to get through, okay? Especially that first 30 minutes. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Are we ever going to get through this? Like, why are there 30-minute scenes of nothing? But that's okay because I only took notes of the parts that mattered. So we're going to talk about that. The episode starts with Chrisean and Blue. They're in their hotel room. It's kind of like a hotel suite apartment, Airbnb type situation. Looks like an apartment. And you know, I noticed they smoke pot everywhere they go. So I'm like, when I go to Miami, which is where they were, say I were to get a Airbnb or an apartment, I smoke pot. I'm so cautious about smoking weed in people's properties because, you know, they charge you for that shit. But maybe, I guess these celebrities, they just don't care because they got the coin and they can just say, you know what, charge me the $250 smoking fee. I'm going to blaze this motherfucker down. Because everywhere I go, I'm telling everybody, do not smoke in the house. We go out on the patio, we smoke. We going to go get in the car, ride, and smoke it up. You know, people, and I understand folks don't want you smoking in their house. Cigarettes, pot, I get it. If I had a rental property, I probably wouldn't want it either. But I would put a clause in there. I'd be like, if you want to smoke pot in my property, please send me a message and you can pay, you know, you can give me a little something, I'll let you smoke in there, but you gotta pay a little extra so I can get that out when you leave, you know. Blue's cousin's there, He tells Blueface, "Thank you for bringing me all the way to Miami." Apparently, this cousin had been in prison, and he hadn't been out too long, and Blueface had brought him to Miami. The cousin, the cousin brings out some weed. All they have is like a half a gram of weed left. And he's like, "This would have cost me $2,000 in prison." And he says that Blueface was sending him cash apps every day to buy him things like that in prison. And I'm just thinking, now, wait a minute. I ain't been to prison, but I know a lot of people who's been to prison. Believe it or not, I know people who've been. And I know contraband, it's very expensive in prison. If you want a cell phone, if you want drugs, if you want these types of things, it's very expensive. But I know good and goddamn well ain't no little half a gram nugget of weed, no $2,000. If a cell phone's only $800, $1,000, why would a little gram of weed be $2,000? Come on now, make it make sense. I just don't know if I believe that. Now, y'all out there watching that have been to prison or got family that's been to prison, or your baby daddy or your baby mama or your sister or your brother, your auntie, whoever has been to prison, y'all may know. Do y'all know of any weed that costs $2,000? Because if so, I'm in the wrong goddamn business. I need to get into the contraband business, baby. Blueface is watching a video on his phone. Did y'all notice how he was watching like a video on his phone that was a news report, and then the news report, they were talking about him being arrested for robbery. Y'all remember him being arrested for robbery? The cousin said something, I think the cousin said something about him, like they were alleging that he stole a cell phone. And I'm like, that's robbery? I thought that was just theft, unless he held somebody up for their cell phone. I don't know. I was just confused, but I was also zoning in and out, so I don't know. If anybody knows what they were talking about there, fill me in, because I was just a little bit confused. Then we see Chrisean come in the room. She's not in a good mood. Got a sour puss look on her face. Sitting over there on the couch like that, bringing the negative energy in, sucking the life out of the room. But, she is pregnant. I guess she's got her mood swing. She's having a morning mood swing. And, so far, 15, 20 minutes into the episode, it's just fucking stupid. I'm not gonna lie. I know y'all watching at home, y'all had to agree with me. But it was just fucking stupid. Like, we're literally watching nothing, to the point that I didn't even know what to say to y'all. Like, I'm sitting here trying to make notes for this episode, and I'm like 20 minutes in with maybe 2 sentences, and I'm like, I almost didn't even do an after show for this episode. I only did because the second half of the episode, when they go perform, I've got some stuff that I want to talk to y'all about. But in this scene in the hotel, in the Airbnb or whatever, with Chrisean and her sourpuss face, and Blueface and his cousin stoned out of their minds, laughing over their corny jokes, it was just boring. Like, we did not need to see that. And then I find myself saying this in every after show. I have to repeat myself, but all this filler drove me crazy. I should have just fast forwarded to it, to be honest. I'm thinking what I'm going to start doing is instead of this, this show is over, but I want to start, and to take its place, I think I'm going to start next week doing South Central Playboys for you guys, because a lot of you have reached out to me in the comments and requested that I watch South Central Playboys. If it's still airing, if anybody knows that's watching this, let me know. Is this show currently airing? Something that I can watch each week that has a new episode. I can recap it. We can talk about it here. If so, let me know. I will start doing South Central Playboys next week to take place of Blueface and Chrisean. I just have to buy a membership to Now That's TV. You guys also let me know how much is Now That's TV. Because if it's more than $4.99, I ain't paying for it. Not to be cheap, because I'll pay for it if I really want to see it. But I don't know much about Now That's TV. I gotta, they gotta put the head in first. They gotta just ease it in. They can't fuck me like that real quick. I gotta see what I'm working with. So maybe, I don't know, maybe they got a free trial, and if it's more than $4.99, I'll stick with the free trial and I'll pay for it if I like it. But yeah, I'm over Blueface and Chrisean. So they leave. Sorry, y'all, I keep playing with my hair, but it's getting on my nerves. They leave and head to the arena to where they're going to be performing, which is this Floyd Mayweather fight. If you're watching the Jocelyn's Cabaret after show, and you're watching the Cabaret period, you'll know that this is the same fight that Jocelyn and her dancers are coming to perform at, right? So they get to the arena, and Chrisean gets on stage to perform, and all of a sudden I hear a voice, and I'm like, I know that voice. Like, God damn. Can we get a season without Natalie Nunn? Which, granted, we didn't see Natalie's face, but I heard that voice. I'm like, I know that fucking voice anywhere. Natalie was introducing Chrisean out on the stage, and one thing I noticed is when she introduced Rock, like, there wasn't many people in the arena. Nobody really clapped for her. I kind of felt sorry for her, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, really? Nobody, like, first of all, this is a Floyd Mayweather fight. Zeus is there. Chrisean, Blueface are there. Jocelyn's there. Like, all these. Now, maybe the arena wasn't packed just because they were opening. You know, when you go to a concert, the opening act, the venue's usually not full. People are still trying to get there. They're in traffic. They're peeing. They're getting drinks. Maybe that's what was happening here. Chrisean was the opening act, and the arena was just not full yet. Because maybe when Floyd and them did their fight, it was packed. But and then another thing that I noticed, her dancers, Chrisean's dancers. First of all, her dancers were not prepared. Sloppy hot mess all over the place. The little white girl just was like, she didn't know what she was doing. And then I realized her dancers were her friends. And I'm like, they're the problem lies. Your friends ain't taking it serious because they your friends, and they feel like they don't have to rehearse. They feel like they ain't got to practice because they too busy worried about what Chrisean's doing. And, you know, that's the problem. You should have hired actual dancers. I wouldn't have my friends backup dancing for me, because when you do, that's what you get, which was that sloppy hot mess we saw on stage. Everybody's performances was trash, which they didn't show Jocelyn's on this show because obviously it's not her show, but I already saw the performances back when this happened months and months ago, before this, like, beginning of summer, and somebody posted the performances online. Everybody's performance was trash. Blueface, Chrisean, Jocelyn, all of them. Hot mess all over the place. Then we got Blueface. Blueface come on next. I thought he was going to be better, but he's singing to a backtrack, which ain't nothing wrong with that. If an artist sings to a backtrack, but if you're going to sing to a backtrack, at least make sure you're hitting the same words as the backtrack at the same time, because Blueface sounded like he had a breath. He missing, you know, first of all, he was drinking and getting high before he performed, so I'm sure that didn't help. But he ain't even keeping up with the song that's playing in the background, you know, staying on beat to the words. And I'm not even a hater. Like, I would give them their props if it was a good performance, but these were mediocre performances. I don't even know if I'd give them mediocre. They just weren't good performances at all. Like, I see why the crowd was like, come on. Okay, so after they finish their performances, they go backstage, and Blueface does a speech. Did y'all notice when he does his little speech, he does his little toast or whatever, and he's got everybody around him, and he says, you know, this is, what do you say, cheers or something. This is to Blueface. Blueface, baby. This is to Blueface, baby. That's all that matters. Everybody put your hands in. And I'm like, okay, he never mentions Chrisean. He never says this is for us. This is to us. This is for our baby. This is for our family. Cheers to my beautiful fiance, my wife, what, a girlfriend, whatever. Like, it was all about him. It was all about him and his career, his ego. Like, I don't think, I've always said it, and I truly believe it, ever since I've observed them, he does not seem like the type of partner that is happy for Chrisean. He doesn't want to see her thrive. He doesn't want her to be successful, especially more successful than him. Because when she becomes more successful than him, or as equally successful as him, that bruises his ego. He looks at it like, wait a minute, I picked you up off the street. You can't be getting no bigger and better than me. Like that, instead of him being like, you know, because if it was me, I would be proud. I would want my partner to do big things like me. Wow, we're this power couple. We're growing and we're flourishing and we're thriving together. We're following our dreams and making our dreams come true together. That's how you know he really don't love her. Because when you truly love somebody, I've been in a relationship like this where my partner did not want to see me thrive. He wanted to be the successful one, where I was down here. a healthy, good relationship, somebody who truly cares for you, they're going to cheer you on. They're going to root for you. They're going to lift you up. They're going to encourage you. They're going to want to see you do great. When they see you doing your thing, they're going to be smiling, not sitting down there frowning and plotting your demise. You know? Now, the season wraps up with this episode here, of course, and they pretty much do a recap of the season at the end of the episode. I don't know why, but we see like a recap of everything at the end of the episode. Will there be a season 3? I'm pretty sure there will be, because there's people who care about this show and they're entertained by it, and I don't know why. I don't think there should be a season 3. If they do, I just hope Natalie doesn't produce it, if I'm being quite honest, because you already know how I feel about that. I'm ready to move on to something else. But, I mean, honestly, if we're talking about a season 3, right now, Blueface and Chrisean are not even together at this moment. Now, they'll probably be back together again next week, because that's just how they are. They off one week, they on the next, they off one week, they on the next. But right now, Blueface is too busy online embarrassing his baby mama, Jaden Alexis, or whatever her name is. I think that's her name. The one they be calling Stewie. Y'all know the white girl that Blue got a baby with, that he had a baby with before he met Chrisean. He online embarrassing her. And see, here's the real gag. The gag is Blueface is online trying to make Chrisean jealous. He wants his baby mama to think, you know, he all about her. He buying her cars. He talking about he love his baby mama. He back with his baby mama. Fuck Chrisean. He trying to make Chrisean jealous, all while embarrassing his baby mama. And y'all know why I'm saying he's embarrassing his baby mama, right? Y'all already know. Roll the picture. Put the picture up here. This is how he embarrassing his baby mama. Posting shots like this. This shit is embarrassing and sad. Why are people doing this to their bodies? I understand the pressure of social media, the pressure of Hollywood, the pressure of all these skinny, pretty, curvy, thick, big booty girls walking around. But do your research. She paid $30,000 for this, she says. Y'all stop going. So when y'all got these little stick legs, these little pasty white stick legs, stop going for these big booties. Get the smallest implant you can get. Just get you a little bloom. Don't get no basketballs up there, because then you walk around looking like Queen Mother Ant. You look like the Queen Ant of the anthill. I mean, fuck. Why would you post this girl when you know the internet is going to clown her? Why would you, A, do this to your body? And B, why would you post it and clown the girl like that? Get your money back, sis. Get your money back. Anyways, what did you guys think of season 2 of Blueface and Chrisean Crazy in Love? It was another mediocre season, but there was definitely some highs and lows and crazy explosive moments this season. You know, regardless of how bad this show can be at times, I always have a great time doing these after shows and recapping them with you. So thank you so much if you've tuned in to any of these after shows for the Blueface and Chrisean Crazy in Love season 2. Any of them, if you tune into all of them, I love you so much. Even if you just tune into one, I appreciate the support so much, you guys. Make sure you subscribe down below by clicking the subscribe button and getting locked into all things Damien After Dark. Also, turn on your post notifications so YouTube notifies you when I post a new video. All right? Also, support the channel by clicking the thumbs up button. It's free to do. The thumbs up button is right below this video down there, and I appreciate you guys for that as well. You can also support the channel by donating. In the description box below will be ways that you can donate using Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle. I also have my Amazon wish list down there as well if you want to use the Amazon wish list. Shout out again to Felicia Buchanan for donating a Cash App. I appreciate that. Love you so much, Felicia. Well, last but not least, join the conversation. Get in the comment section below, and I will reply back and talk with you guys about this episode and this after show. Let me know your thoughts on season 2. Let me know what you thought of Blueface and Chrisean's performance at the Floyd Mayweather fight. What did you think about her backup dancers, her friends that were dancing for her? Let me know all your thoughts, opinions, and more. And we'll see you next time on Damien After Dark. See ya.